Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Found Sourcing Tournament. With the start of today's game, we have reached a midpoint of our tournament. As for today, we have round two in the in house Group B. Starting their performance today is Team TED, which represents Surfshark Company, and their intro about the team comes with a plot twist. Here it is. The name Ted, derived from the initials of the team members' first names, also shares a connection with the renowned TED Talks. Like the inspiring speakers at TED, the team members of TED bring their unique perspectives and expertise to the table, working together to source and recruit the best talent for Surfshark and Incogni. Yes, this team intro was written by ChatGPT. Talk with us. Do you plan to rely heavily on ChatGPT in this tournament?
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. As we did for the team introduction, same for the rest of the tasks. No, joking, of course. We rely on our own competencies and see where it takes us.
Okay, understood. So far, we had at least a couple of teams trying out ChatGPT with not such a luck. So hopefully, you will do better in this front. And also, Totudas, could you please introduce your team members?
Sure. So just maybe briefly who I am as well as Surfshark. So I'm a recruitment delivery lead, and together with me, I have two amazing colleagues. So Emilia, who's our recruiter, and Dominikas, who's our talent sourcer. So we'll be relying a lot on Dominikas as the expert of talent sourcing. I'm here just to represent the team. But yeah.
Okay, so as I understood, you are just a pretty face in this team, right? Gotcha. Okay, Dominicas, wish you all the best. And the Surfshark opponents for today is already a seasoned team in terms of found sourcing tournament. It is Telia Talent Hunters who took the win last week. And Vitanis, what was the recipe for last week's success for your team?
Hmm. Well, it's difficult to pinpoint one thing, but I could say teamwork, dreamwork.
Okay. And will you apply the same strategy, teamwork, dreamwork, for today's game as well, or you have changed something?
We'll try to keep it as a component. We also have some other ideas up our sleeve, so we'll see how it goes. Again, our goal is to learn something new, so let's go.
Okay, gotcha. Great. So I wish you both teams all the best, and let the best team win today. I will share with the teams links to the competition right away, and we can start our battle. All right. Teams just received their links to all of the questions for today's competition. Let's give them a second. They will start sharing the screen. And then we can start our clock to see as well how much time both teams have left. Okay, let's start it. And seems that everything is fine with both teams without any technical issues. All right, so welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to the Found Sourcing Tournament stream. And let me explain quickly all of the rules. So both teams have 5 questions. All of the questions are designed to test teams' ability to source and find information on the web. None of the questions require specific area knowledge like software development, marketing, or any kind of other And all of the questions can be answered finding the right information on the web. 30 minutes, that's how much time both teams have to complete the assignment. And in the broadcast, you can see the clock for our guidance, but both teams have their own separate clocks for precision and score registration. But seeing the clock in the stream, we will be able to understand roughly how much time teams have still left to answer all of the questions and in this competition. All of the teams, at all of the times, team captains need to stream their screen. I will try to comment as much as possible while teams will be progressing in today's battle. If you have any questions or just want to support your favorite team, feel free to drop a message in the chat. And seems that both teams actually employed the same tactics for today. As far as I saw, both teams tried to divide all of the questions between the team members, thus trying to save time. And we shall see how it will go for both teams today, whether this tactic will be approved and successful. So 3 minutes in, a bit more than 3 minutes in, and both teams are trying at this point in time to track the second question. I will walk through shortly all of the questions later on. But for today, the winner will receive 3 points in the tournament tournament stats, and the winner will be decided by most answered questions. If both teams will have the same number of answers, then the fastest team will win. And if the time and number of correct answers will be the same, it will be a draw, which gives both teams 1 point. Okay, as both teams are trying to crack the second question, which is, as you can see right now in the screens, it is photo question, and for today I prepared a bit something more spicy and more special for our teams, because as you can see at the moment, the image is distorted. Image is with the black overlay on top of it. So dropping the image directly to Google image search or any kind of other search will not bring you the precise results. So for the second question, teams will need to rely on their geolocation and geosyn basically skills. And as we saw, Surfshark team just cracked the first question. Well, Telia is still trying to crack the first question and trying to use Wikipedia. All right. As the Surfshark team is participating for the first time, let me give you a quick intro about their company. So Surfshark is a cybersecurity company focused on developing humanized privacy and security solutions. Their products include VPN, antivirus, alert search, incognito, and lots more to come. Seems like a good teamwork are going for today. Lots of good chatter between teams. They're trying to divide their questions between them. They're discussing and sharing what they know at the time. And for those of you who have been following our tournament closely, already know that as usual, first questions for both teams are designed specifically to involve some facts about their company or products. So for today, Surfshark needed to find what was the composition, basically, of the company a couple years ago. More specifically, exact percentage of certain seniority people. As for Telia, it involves some real heights in the question. That's the background, and they need to find a specific country related to previous Telia operations. Um, at the moment, Telia is trying to crack and understand basically the third question, and they are just one of the team members asked for others help. Telia is still trying to crack the second question, and team offered to still try and crack the image with the Google image search. And we have almost 10 minutes in today's game. And I saw that Surfshark team already managed to answer the first question, and not sure if Telia already managed to answer their first question or any question. Okay, as the teams are a bit, and yes, sorry, I saw that Surfshark already managed to find the answer to the second question as well. So 3 questions are left to the Surfshark team, and we can move on as well. And the question number 3 is an interesting one with a bit of a British flair. Question goes something like this: can you pour a cup of tea with a search engine? We will see if the teams are able to figure out this one. It seems tricky, but way of solving it is actually kind of simple. But already quite a few teams told me that when you're tuning in into these streams and trying and sitting at home and trying to crack, everything seems like simple enough to do. But when you're put on the pressure and you have a time limit, there's that's another beast to conquer. And once again, both teams are on sort of syncing with each other, and they are on the fourth question. Surfshark just tried to answer the third question with the 3 zeros, but sadly, it's not the right answer. Surfshark is on the right path, um, trying to crack the fourth question. As both teams are sitting in the Stack Overflow, you might already guess that this question involves this platform. So yeah, it's the first step. Actually, there are 3 steps to this question. So the first one is about trying to find the right profile on the Stack Overflow platform. There is a hint how to find that profile, but as I said, there's 2 more parts to this question. After finding this profile, teams will need to check for certain technology which is hidden in the information of the profile. And then the answer is the initial release of that technology. And for you, it might seem as one of a hell of a complicated question, but as I mentioned, if you break down it into separate steps, and if you follow all of the hints that you can see on the screen, it shouldn't be that hard. Okay, I just saw that I can see that Telia managed to solve the picture question as well, and the location was in the neighboring country Poland, and actually in the capital of the country, Warsaw, one of the main old buildings of that capital. And Surfshark, teamwork just paid off really good. They have 3 correct answers. So we are in the mid of this battle. 15 minutes left. It seems like one of the Surfshark team members just decided to leave the meeting. At the moment, Surfshark is on the fourth question. Telia trying to crack the fifth question. And the fifth question most likely is or will be the winner for me in terms of one of the strangest questions in the competition. Teams needs to figure out what Lithuanian word butelis and information technology world have in common. And the answer, if the teams will be able to find it, it's even stranger. I can see that at the moment, Telia is trying to translate word butelis, which is bottle in English. And find the answer this way, but Surfshark team is, well, they're having fun, which is amazing to see. Having fun due to the same fifth question about the butelis or bottle. It seems like what teams are missing in this point in time, that butelis is written in quotes. So I would assume that that means something. And the origins of all of this question, the fifth question, is actually born from April's Fool's Day. This was sort of a prank in the IT world that some specialists did. As far as I understood from the chat that teams are having in the rooms, Telia still have to answer 3 questions. And if I'm not mistaken, Surfshark has only 2 questions left. And for the found sourcing tournament, this week is really intensive. So this is the 3rd game of the week. And for tomorrow, we have scheduled the final battle in the agency group. Alliance for Recruitment will be meeting people link, and we will find who will be advancing to the super final of agencies group. So should be a really interesting match. Alliance for Recruitment at the moment has 3 points, and so as Emplonet. But Emplonet already played 2 games, so they need to hope that Alliance for Recruitment will take a win tomorrow, and that's how they can Emplonet team could progress to the super final of the agencies group. And for during the next week, there will be 3 matches in the in-house groups A and B. So for Tuesday, we have Ox Labs versus Nortal. For Wednesday, we will have Nortal again competing against North Security, also in-house group A, so next week, Nortal will have 2 matches in a row because it was rescheduled from the last week. Okay, 9 minutes left, somewhere around 9 minutes left to the both teams. So, yeah, as I mentioned, Tuesday, Oxlabs versus Nortal. Wednesday, Nortal against Nord Security. And the last match of the tournament will be Surfshark against Kilo Health. Then we will have all of the answers about group winners and who will be competing in the grand final of the tournament on May 18th. Stay tuned. In the upcoming days, you will know more information about the live event and when we will be starting. Seven and a half minutes left. Both teams are a bit struggling with a couple of last questions. While teams are trying to. Oh, I was just about to take an opportunity. Take opportunity to tell you more about our partners of the event, but seems to be that Surfshark made a mistake. They just submitted their answers, which means whatever they submitted until this point in time, it is it. So they seems to be that they had around 6 minutes still left in the competition. And they are discussing this failure. While Telia team still have 6 minutes 20 seconds, so our timer is a bit off, but everything is all right. As I mentioned, the system registers separate times for the teams. So sadly, this is the second time that happened in our tournament. During the first live stream, Alliance for Recruitment managed to press the submit button early on in the competition. With they still had some time left to answer the questions. And now Surfshark made sadly the same mistake. Okay, and now we can just focus on Telia and see how they are doing. So it will be interesting to see how it ends, because if I'm not mistaken, at the moment, Telia still have answered only 2 questions. And the time is running out a bit. So I'll quickly check how many correct answers Surfshark team had. Okay, so Surfshark still had like 7.5 minutes left, and they answered 3 out of 5 questions. Okay, so we are entering somewhere about 3.5 minutes in this round. So let me quickly tell you about the partners. And this time I have even more good news for our teams. Besides MindAthletic, a digital mental health gym at your workplace, and Trenkturas, which offers wonderful tours around Lithuania, there's a new partner, Stebi. It's a one-step destination for all things wellness. As the leading wellness marketplace in the Baltic region, Stebi provides companies and individuals with innovative solutions to help them experience well-being. From gym passes to rehabilitation services, Stebi has everything you need to improve your mental and physical well-being. So the prize fund is growing constantly, and the teams, as I mentioned in the previous streams as well, the teams will be rewarded for their hard work and spend time in this competition. And this might be a really interesting outcome. In the last 1.5 minutes, yeah, we can see that on the screen right now. So uh, seems like Telia managed to answer 3 questions. I'm not sure. Let's not speculate, and let's wait for the results to come in. Thirty seconds left to Telia. Okay, our clock just ran out. Telia has 10 seconds left. And they are submitting the answers. And seems like they answered 3 questions as well. So we have a really interesting Really interesting situation. Okay, hold on tight. Give me a minute, and we will get back to the stream with both teams in just a second. All right.
Hello.
Oh, fuck.
Ai, kaip sekasi?
Sunkiai, su dviem paskutiniais labai sunkiai.
Yes.
All right, guys. Welcome back. Can we switch to English, please?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can hear that you're already sharing the how it went. So could you let us know, Surfshark? How was it?
Yeah, it was great. From super big excitement, we submitted our answers 8 minutes too early. So that was an interesting experience, as you mentioned, Carlos. Not to get too excited, we failed to do so. So yeah, brilliant.
Okay, but still happy faces I can see. Telia, how was your round?
It was interesting to say, at least. We had a bit of a challenge with the last few questions, definitely. The last one was something else.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I saw that actually both teams somewhat struggled with a couple of last questions. So, Telia, how many questions you managed to answer?
we managed to answer 3.
And Surfshark, remind me how many questions you managed to answer?
We managed to answer 3. So it's a tie.
So, yeah, it's a somewhat of a tie. But if you remember, next up we are looking at the time. So that's why we are registering both answered questions and the time. And in this
Well,
case,
I wonder who won then.
in this case, your mistake, Surfshark, just brought you a victory. So congratulations on that, because Telia spent almost all 30 minutes trying to solve all of the questions. But yeah, interesting things happens in life. So congratulations, Surfshark, once again. And it will be interesting to see the last match, because now you guys, Surfshark and Telia, both teams have 3 points. Both took a win, so the last round will be really interesting. Anything to add?
Yeah, I just wanted to say really interesting challenges. The last 2 questions were really challenging. I honestly don't know how we would have performed even having those extra 8 minutes. But kudos to Telia as well. I mean, in my eyes, we did equally well. So yeah, congratulations to you guys as well.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure playing with you.
Thank you, guys. It was really intense match. It was really interesting to watch that how you performed today and solved all of the questions. Thank you both for being here, and I wish you all the best in the evening. See you soon. Bye bye.